At T-Mobile, our critical mission is providing unparalleled 5G coverage for when connectivity is mission critical. Introducing T-Priority, America's best 5G network experience for first responders, even in times of congestion. More capacity, faster speeds, better coverage. T-Priority from T-Mobile, built for tomorrow's emergencies, ready today. Discover more at t-priority.com.
For qualifying organizations on eligible rate plans, coverage not available in some areas and may be impacted by emergencies.
Business taxes. Was stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on turbotax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kan du norsk?
If you've heard that sound from Babbel before, I bet you do. Babbel is the science-backed language learning app that actually works. With quick 10-minute lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts, Babbel gets you on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. With over 16 million subscriptions sold and a 20-day money-back guarantee, just start speaking another language with Babbel. Right now, up to 55% off your Babbel subscription at babbel.com/Spotify podcast. Spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify podcast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. They ship Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garten's famous cakes. So if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Drink it in, man.
Welcome, Kool-Aid drinkers, to another edition of the Detroit Koolaid Cast Packet. That's right, folks. It's another Koolaid Cast Packet serving up that delicious Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid 3 days a week now, folks. In addition to the flagship show, you are getting not one, but two Kool-Aid packets each week from ya boy, at Chops in the D, and the host of the show, Derek Oakrey. And today, as promised, on the flagship show, ya boy Chops is going to give you a deep dive breakdown on this signing of DJ Reed. And again, you know, if I had the drop, I'd be playing it. I don't want to sing it for you, but maybe I'll just have to sing it for you. Go DJ! That's my DJ. Love this signing by the Detroit Lions and a boy, Brad Holmes. So let's dive right into it. We don't have time to mess around. You know I'm going to give you some stats about why I like this signing, and let's just dive right in. So let's do a little side-by-side comparison to start off this Kool-Aid packet, reaching you, the people, and giving you a little taste of that blue-flavored Kool-Aid. Let's give you a comparison side-by-side of DJ Reed and the guy who just shipped out of town, the Carlton. And of course, I'm not going to do that drop. I'm happy to never hear that drop again. I don't like it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. Maybe they're going to go do that drop over where he re-signed, but not here, not today, not in Detroit any longer. So, side by side, let's talk about it. Both DJ Reed and the Carlton came into the league in 2018. Both are 28 years old. A little bit of a size difference here. You got the Carlton at 6'1", and you've got DJ Reed at 5'9". Similar style players. We'll dive into some stats here, get more into what they did last year, what they've done in their career. But I want to start with this contract. Both guys signed. The Carlton signed 3 years, $18 million, $54 million. Not sure exactly how the cap hit is broken down for his deal there that he just signed. But with DJ Reed, same term, 3 years, $16 million for a total of $48 million over those 3 years. So a $6 million total savings. Again, not really exactly sure what the cap hit implications are going to be for this year and next year and the year beyond. But a nice little discount there that Brad Holmes was able to cook up and save some money to get what I would deem an improvement in the secondary. So nice little savings there on the cap hit. Let's dive into some stats. I want to talk to you about what these guys have done in their career and what they did most recently in 2024. So, DJ Reed, 2024, 14 games played, 64 tackles, 12 assists. He had a sack, no interceptions, but he did have 11 passes defended. And so again, you know, this goes back to kind of his MO, what he's been as a corner in this league. Of course, we know he was across from Sauce Gardner Johnson over in or not Gardner Johnson, just Sauce Gardner over in at the Jets this year. But look, the guy, to dive a little bit more into these stats in last year, he's not a ball hawk, okay? He is going to be a shutdown type player. He's going to blanket you. There's this perception out there that he can only play man, which stats have, his career stats and other tangibles have proven not to be correct. But again, in comparison to the Carlton, let's talk about Carlton's 2024. 13 games played, 55 total tackles. Let's see, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 interceptions for the Carlton in his 13 games. So
this episode is brought to you by Rakuten. If you're shopping while working, eating, or even listening to this podcast, then you know and love the thrill of the hunt. But are you getting the thrill of the best deals? Rakuten shoppers do. They get the brands they love with the most savings and cash back. And you can get it too. Start getting cash back at your favorite stores like Samsung, Expedia, and Sephora. And even stack sales on top of cash back. It's easy to use, and you get your cash back through PayPal or check. The idea is simple. Stores pay Rakuten for sending them shoppers, and Rakuten shares the money with you as cash back. Download the free Rakuten app and never miss a deal. Or go to Rakuten.com to start getting the most bang for your buck. That's Rakuten.
Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
Your snacking routine can get a little dull. Time for an Oikos remix or Light and Fit remix. Like a crunchy storm of sea salt praline pretzels, dark chocolate, and butter toffee, showering down into a smooth, creamy yogurt. Enjoy 6 remix varieties, 3 Epic Complete Protein Oikos remix options, or 3 craveable Light and Fit remix options. See remixyogurt.com.
Hi, this is Javon, your Blinds.com design consultant.
Oh, wow. A real person.
Yep. I'm here to help with everything from selecting the perfect window treatments to...
Well, I've got a complicated project.
No problem. I can even help schedule a professional measure and install. We can also send you samples fast and free.
I just might have to do more.
Whatever you need.
So the first room we're looking at is for...
Shop Blinds.com now and save up to 45% site-wide. Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Pretty comparable stats. The Carlton with a few more interceptions, Reed with an extra game played, and a few more tackles, total tackles. So again, very similar style play. The Carlton also had 11 passes defended this year, so the same amount of passes defended. So 2024, very similar for both these guys. I will say that I want to dive into, obviously the Carleton played one less game, so we'll get into that a little bit more when we talk about their career stats over the last 6 seasons here. So let's dive right into it. DJ Reed, career stats, 101 games played. That compares to only 89 with the Carleton. So as we know, the Carleton has had some health issues. DJ Reed has played 14 or more games in 6 of his 7 seasons, whereas the Carleton has never played more than 14 games in his career. So again, I think from the injury standpoint, you're getting a bit of an uptick there with DJ Reed. Total tackles, 414 for DJ and 380 for the Carleton. So a few more tackles there. Same thing with the assist, 88 for Reed and 70 for Carleton. Forced fumbles, right there at the same lockstep, 4 forced fumbles each. Fumble recoveries, Carleton 6 and DJ Reed with 3, so a little bit of an uptick there. Interceptions, pretty similar over their seasons, over their career. 11 interceptions for the Carleton, only 6 for DJ Reed. Like I said, DJ's not much of a ball hawk. He is going to be more of a shutdown blanket type guy, which, we'll dive into that a little bit more as we progress. But the next stat there, I think, let's see, passes defended, another good one. DJ Reed, 50 passes defended, the Carleton with 84. So more passes defended by the Carleton. He's able to get his hands on a few more balls than DJ Reed. But again, that's not a big concern for me. I like DJ's style. I think he's going to be a great complementary player with the corners that Detroit has. And again, I think when it comes down to the stats, I think you're getting a little bit more of an uptick with less injuries with DJ. So I definitely think that's is going to be a nice improvement. On a team that was riddled with injuries last year, it should not be an issue with DJ Reed in 2025.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Pepcid Complete knows that food is one of the best parts of game day. That is, until heartburn strikes. Thankfully, just one chewable tablet of Pepcid Complete provides dual-action heartburn relief with an antacid that starts working instantly and an acid reducer that lasts all day. So you can stay focused on that second helping of chili without worrying about heartburn. All day based on 8-hour symptom relief studies during the day. Use product only as directed.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Xyzal. At night.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Let's talk a little bit about their character and their personalities. I think, the Carlton personality is well known. He's flashy, he's mouthy, he's a DAWD dog. Definitely came out and said he wanted to get Piz-Aid this off season. So I think, that may have rubbed some people the wrong way, but they kind of took that as Detroit wasn't going to pay him and he was going to go get his bag somewhere else, which he's more than entitled to do. DJ is a bit more soft-spoken. I actually went back and have watched several press conferences and some post-game interviews with DJ. Definitely more of a guy that's kind of down to business, quiet but confident. It seems like he's able to kind of break down plays. He absolutely is the type of guy that will take accountability. When he made mistakes, some of his post games, he came out and said, hey, we didn't perform. When they lost, he was able to say, yep, he owned it and was, but very, very personable in these pressers as well. So, but that being said, even though he is soft-spoken, I do want to say that he is confident. He was very clear that he considers himself to be a CB1, that he is a Pro Bowl level type guy, even though he has never been elected to a Pro Bowl. Seems very big on communication with his team, with his coaches, and he's super smart. I actually, listened to him break down some film and break down some things that happened post-game, and he seems to be the type of guy that is dialed into the books, is dialed into what his coach is expecting of him. So I like that. I like that he seems to be a student of the game and just a nice kind of down-to-earth, quieter guy, which I'm okay with. Derek Oakley would probably come out and say, well, he didn't come out there and win the press conference. He didn't have some bravado. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. But, not everybody needs to be an alpha personality. I want him to be a dog. I want him to be a hard worker. I want him to be cerebral. But not everybody's going to come over the top and just win every press conference. So I'm actually okay with him being a little bit more soft-spoken and, again, very personable, very appreciative, super in tune. I watched an interview where he was actually making comments on one of the interviewers' background where they had books, and he's like, oh, all right, I see you're a student. You got the library going there. You're a student of the game. I like that. I am too. So, that kind of impressed me. He's very in tune with what's going on, seemed very personable. So I really like that about him as well.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit servicenow.com.
Este episodio es presentado por Honda. Descubra la nueva Honda Passport Trail Sport Todoterreno. La Passport más todoterreno que Honda haya imaginado jamás. Esta Passport cuenta con mayor altura al suelo, barras de techo en todas sus versiones y neumáticas especialmente diseñados para cualquier terreno. Además, disfruta todos tus viajes con el control de clima de 3 zonas, techo panorámico y opciones como asientos delanteros con calefacción y ventilación. Conoce más en honda.com/passport.
Empower. Claire is practicing her breathing for her upcoming yoga retreat in Bali. Has she ever done yoga before? No. But Claire worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Join our 19 million customers today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risks. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisor Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Om Namaste.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Business owners, meet Progressive Insurance. They make it easy to get discounts on commercial auto insurance and find coverages to grow with your business. Quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliated and third-party insurers. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustral implant, 68 milligrams radio pain. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Finally, I just want to give you my opinion overall on this move by Brad Holmes. Brad, always open for business, Holmes. And I mentioned it before, but, you know, Brad didn't come out guns blazing like I think everybody wanted him to do. He kind of sat back and he did some Holmes cooking. He waited for the market to kind of settle, and then he went out and got his move. I like this move a lot. DJ Reed was the #1 guy on my board, and the fact that we were able to get him for a better cap hit, a cheaper deal than some of the other names that were out there, whether it was Ward or the Carlton or Adebo, some of these other guys that got signed for bigger deals. I think it's very shrewd and very, just a great move by Brad Holmes to get this guy and get him to fit under the cap and with the restraints that we have, even though leaving us more money to actually spend on other positions. So I think this is a nice upgrade. I view this as an upgrade. I know some people may say this is, it's lateral, like the Carlton was better, but I mean, honestly, I think with the amount of attention and passes that DJ saw being across from Sauce, who was kind of that shutdown guy. People kind of shy away from Sauce quarterbacks when they wanted to make a decision. They tried to get away, and that meant that more balls were coming to DJ Reed. So I think that with the body of work that he has, this is an absolute upgrade. He's the business type guy, and he's confident. And again, I love the cap savings. I think that he is going to pair really, really well with Terrion Arnold, Amik Robertson, and Ennis the Menace. I cannot wait to see him in the Honolulu Blue. Drink it in, everybody. This was a quick Kool-Aid packet. I'm going to end it the only way that I know how. DJ Reed in the D, wearing the Honolulu Blue. Woo! Drink it in, man.
Cornbread! Cornbread!